Andrew Welsh will be playing. There's Paul Salmon, of course. There's the two extremes, isn't it? Welsh at 19 years of age and Salmon at nearly 38. Yep. Let's have a look at the ins and outs for the Essendon sides. And wow, look at the ins. A few years ago, you would have thought, good, Paul Salmon's back, but it's been a while. Lucas is the big one back for Bombers, and of course, look at the outs.
Goal scoring power is so important without Hurd and Lloyd, and they'll welcome him back. Welsh from West Meadows. He might start tonight. Dustin Fletcher could be interesting, Eddie. He might be used up forward. I mean, Carlton aren't super big in their forward line. An opportunity to throw him forward at some stage might present itself, and we know how capable he is. Danny Jacobs might be the man for Lance Whitnell, the most dangerous of Carlton forwards. I expect him to be given that job. Kevin Sheedy's been happy to do that. Here's the young fellow. We think he might start in the midfield. Andrew Welsh, he's from West Meadows, captain the Calder Cannons last season and making his debut. So what a wonderful opportunity on the big stage for him. But as you mentioned, Scott Lucas missed a lot of footy now. Dean Rioli, it's about time he repaid some faith to Kevin Sheedy as well. He's been missing. He's a little bit overweight, but he also can really turn it on when need be. And Barnard, well, he slips under the guard when Hurd and Lloyd aren't playing and kicks goals. Well, today he might draw perhaps Glenn Manton or one of the more key Carlton backs. So it'll be a challenge for him. Hill will get some support from Salmon throughout the course of the night, but Jason Johnson's probably been their most consistent player. Carousella, of course, coming back after being knocked out last week. Yeah, he was groggy last week. An interchange bench for Essendon, Bolton, Heffernan, Alessio and Corey McGuire. Let's go down to Dermot Brereton, who's with the Essendon coach, Kevin Sheedy.
Thanks very much, Ed. Well, Sheeds, you're going to be positive again tonight. Young Welsh, he'll start on the ground?
Yeah, he'll start on the ground. I like to try and get the kids on straight away, and give us a bit of an opportunity. Sometimes you get jammed up in a game and you select them and you never give them an opportunity.
They reckon he's pretty good, the kid, too.
Well, he was vice-captain of Vic Metro behind Judd, who was captain, so...
You'll never waste it on an opportunity like this,
no, well, he must be, as far as we're concerned, he's a pretty solid citizen.
What about the goal-scoring potential up forward? Lloydie out, and you haven't kicked as many goals as last year. Who's going to fill the void?
Well, we probably haven't kicked as many with Lloyd and Hurd in. Maybe we might break it all up, and in the end, we might actually do better tonight.
Well, you might. But any last messages for James Hurd, who'll be watching tonight?
Do you reckon?
I might.
No, I'm pretty sure. Look, we wish you all the best, Jim, and yeah, look, just recuperate over there with your family, Tanya, and that, and relax and see what we can see what the boys can do the job for you tonight, mate. Good luck.
Thanks, Sheeds. Back to you, Ed.
Thanks, Dermot. Kevin Sheedy playing for the captain, and boy, does the captain mean something to this side.
Well, they are AFL rankings. They're not just Essendon rankings, Eddie. That's across the 16 teams, of course, and some of the more important statistics. Hard ball gets, overall disposals, but also belting that ball inside 50 from Essendon's point of view. So I don't think Essendon need to be made too much aware of how much they'll miss James Hurd tonight. All
right, let's go to the Carlton ins and outs, and as we said, there is one. Wiggins is out, Prendergast in, and while Wiggins might have an injury, we suspect it might be because Salmon is playing that Prendergast has come in, because he is at least 192 centimetres and 89 kilograms.
Exactly, the weather's held up, Salmon's playing, so maybe that's why he's back in. Young Justin Davies from Shepparton United in a wonderful part of the Golden Valley, taken at number 39 in the 2001 draft, so good luck to him. He's, again, like young Welsh, big game, big debut.
And the skipper, Brett Ratton, out and out for a little while too, having operation on his finger and also problems with his shoulder. He's at home tonight watching the game, just relaxing, and good luck to Brett Ratton. So both inspirational captains out of the side, and it's this back half that's going to be the problem for the Blues.
They've struggled big time with their defence, and Glenn Manton will have to assume the key role without Silvani. Of course, that looks solid on paper. Christo back last week across half-back. He and Whittle were probably the only two positives to come out of a disappointing night. And that's no Koutafidis, that's no Ratton, and that's no Camporelli. So that's inexperience in the middle of the ground. They may put their hard nuts in there, see if they can't shake them up a little bit. Great to see Lance Whitnell playing across half forward. I just love watching him play. That's as talented a half forward line as you could get. And
well, Lappin was dodgy at training during the week, so he comes in with a cloud as well.
Yeah, you wonder what sort of pressure. Expect McKernan to spend most of the night up forward. Merrington and Houghton will do most of the ruck work, and I think it's been laid down to him. Play forward, kick some goals, get your hands on it. We saw him do that against Collingwood, so it'll be a wonderful opportunity for him. Let's have a look in the middle of the ground. Trent Houghton, well, he can do the job. Franchina, probably a run with Roland Bradley, 38 years of age. They're asking a lot of him, but we know how capable and how much of an athlete, how great an athlete he is.
And the interchange bench for the Carlton side, Pickering, Davies the debutant, Prendergast coming in, and Jimmy Plunkett. So it's a young Carlton lineup. And there is Corey McKernan, and boy, if ever there was a stage set for a man to make a comeback, if you like, to football or to the big time, it is tonight. Don't forget that Corey McKernan was inspirational in Carlton's win with a backs-to-the-wall effort against Collingwood earlier in the year.
It was indeed, Eddie. Now, just before we do go to the break, there has been a big story breaking this morning in Adelaide radio implicating the Collingwood Football Club in a bribery scandal of all things. I expect we're going to hear a fair bit about this.
Yeah, well, you'll be hearing plenty of it, and so will 5AA. Collingwood will take legal action against 5AA. We'll go into more detail at half-time, but safe to say that we take it in the gravest possible manner. Allegations of senior officials, the Collingwood Football Club, and bribery of an umpire going into a tribunal. We will talk more about that later on. But as you can imagine,
no more serious allegation.
There is no more serious allegation in world sport than that one, and we are taking it, we, as I speak of the Collingwood hat on, take it in the most serious manner. We will take a break on a Channel 9 front and come back with a big one tonight. Backs to the wall all the way around the MCG tonight, I can tell you, as Essendon take on Carlton. This is AFL on 9. Okay, I'll be talking at this level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Somebody get me can you get me a water?
Here you go, mate.
Ah, thanks, Tim. Good on you, mate. Okay, Gal, nice and loud and loud and clear.
Yeah, well, mate. I got that. I might grab the water off you when you get a chance. No hurry, though.
All right.
Okay.
Johnson Sherman, well.